I am going to Fourier series, a small revision on Fourier series. So Fourier series, it exists for periodic signals. Okay, it exists for periodic signals, and Fourier transform only it can be applied for aperiodic signals. Fourier transform it can be applied for aperiodic signals. Coming to Dirichlet conditions, okay, if any signal follow the Dirichlet conditions, only then Fourier series can be applied. The Dirichlet conditions are: signal should be periodic, signal should have finite number of maxima, and it should have finite number of discontinuities. These three are the conditions Dirichlet. Okay, discontinuities, maxima or minima. These are the three conditions called as Dirichlet conditions. Only when a signal follows these three conditions, we can apply Fourier series. The signal should be periodic, it should have finite maxima, minima, it should have finite number of discontinuities. Okay, and then we have in Fourier series even symmetry, odd symmetry. Okay, symmetry exists in Fourier series. We have symmetry conditions. First one is even symmetry. Second one is odd symmetry. Third one, half wave symmetry. And fourth one is quarter wave symmetry. We know that x of t equal to x of minus t, then it is even signal or even symmetry. X of t equal to minus x of minus t, it is odd symmetry. Half wave symmetry means it is minus x of t minus t by 2. This is half wave symmetry. Quarter wave symmetry means minus x of t minus t. This is quarter wave symmetry. Okay. And I showed you the equation for Fourier series. In that Fourier series, if it is even signal, it will have no sign terms. Okay. And for example, if you see, this is our equation, Fourier series, equation number 1, Fourier series. And using this, we have calculated the coefficients also for a diagram. I will show you in our regular class. This is our question. We have calculated Fourier series. If you see, this is an even signal. Okay, this is an even signal. X of t equal to x of minus t. You take mirror image with respect to y-axis. Signal looks the same. If you take mirror image with respect to y-axis, signal looks the same. This is an even signal. When you calculated an, there was some an, but when you calculated bn became 0. This is not b naught, bn equal to 0. Okay. Now in equation 1, an exists. Bn 0 means sign terms will not come. Okay, for even signal, the sign terms are absent. Our conclusion is, for even signal, sign terms are absent. Okay, and that is what I am trying to tell over here. No sign terms for even signal. I showed you the diagram of even signal, and bn value is 0, so no sign terms for even symmetry signal. And for odd symmetry, no cosine terms. Okay, an will become 0. For odd symmetry. Okay, and odd signal means just you can take this diagram, odd symmetry. Just one example I will give for odd symmetry. If you take x-axis, y-axis, I am taking only on the positive side, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this continues. If you make mirror image, this is an odd signal. If you make mirror image, this x of t, it is an odd signal. Okay, even signal I showed you, this is an odd signal. If you find Fourier transform, cosine terms will be 0, an value will be 0. This is about symmetric conditions. Now I am going to differential and difference equation. Continuous time systems can be represented using differential equations, and discrete time systems can be represented using difference equations. In both of these cases, we have found total response. Total response is nothing but natural response plus forced response. Natural response plus forced response. Okay. And natural response is nothing but homogeneous function. Forced response is nothing but homogeneous plus particular integral. This is forced response. Okay. Now, if you see, if I give you a question like this, y minus 0.5 y of n minus 1 equal to x of n. Y of n minus 0.5, okay, y of n minus 1 minus x of n. Find natural response or homogeneous function. Find natural response or homogeneous function. Okay, how to find this? This is lambda power n minus 0.5 lambda power n minus 1. Input is 0. Input is 0 for homogeneous function. This is lambda minus 0.5. Lambda value is 0.5. So the homogeneous function is some constant into this lambda value whole power n. This is called homogeneous function or natural response. Okay. And if I have some other example, I will try to close in 2 minutes. If I have some other example, this is an RC circuit. This is an RC circuit. Okay. This is an RC circuit. Input is x of t and output is y of t. And if you write KVL equation, input is nothing but I into R plus 1 by C integral I dt. I is the current in this circuit. Output is nothing but voltage across the capacitor alone. This is input equation, KVL equation for the entire circuit, output equation. From this, if you rearrange this, it will come something like dy of t by dt plus 1 by RC into y of t equal to x of t. Okay, if you write some equation, this is differential equation for the given circuit. Okay, in this case, if I asked you to find a natural response, so what happens? You can write this as d plus 1 by RC into y of t equal to 0, and d value is minus 1 by RC, and homogeneous equation is nothing but some constant into e power minus t by RC. This is homogeneous response or homogeneous equation or natural response for this circuit. Okay, they may give you equation number 3 and ask you the homogeneous response. Last one I am going with properties of impulse response, properties of impulse signal del of n. If you multiply del of n with del of n, it will give del of n only. If you multiply del of n with x of n, it will give x of 0. If you multiply del of n minus n naught with x of n, it will give x of n naught. These are properties. Any discrete time signal can be represented using del of n. Any discrete time signal can be represented using impulse signal. Okay, you take any discrete time signal. So some dots like this. When you project the lines, these are impulse signals. Okay. This individual perpendiculars are impulse signal. Now coming to Fourier transform, the last thing I will stop with this. Fourier transform. If e power minus at u of t is there, its Fourier transform is 1 by a plus j omega. Okay. E power 2t u of t is there, its Fourier transform doesn't exist. We have done all this in our regular class. Del of t impulse signal Fourier transform is 1. Okay, this is impulse signal Fourier transform is 1. Then e power minus a mod t is there. We have done the Fourier transform for this 2a by a square plus omega square something. Okay, you check out. With this, I am closing the revision of the 3 topics what I have taken.